authors think self-publishing is only about getting books out fast, but the real aim is to make sure those books sell after they're released. The recent changes at Draft2Digital make this clear. This isn't just a small update. It sends a simple message. If you get what it means, you can move ahead while others may fall behind. Here's what's changing at Draft2Digital in simple terms. Draft2Digital now has a one-time $20 activation fee for new accounts. There's also a $12 yearly maintenance fee, but only if your account makes less than $100 in book sales each year. If you earn more than that, you won't pay the fee, so active authors won't notice much change. Everything else stays the same. Draft2Digital still takes about a 10% commission on each book sales, just like before. That's all that's changing. These changes might look small at first, but even small fees show that publishing is about making sales, not just uploading books. Treat your books like an ongoing business, not a one-time project. The main point: focus on your sales strategy, not just how fast you publish. This didn't come out of nowhere. There's been a big rise in low-effort books in self-publishing. Many people upload quickly without thinking about quality, what readers want, or how their book fits the market. Some are just testing ideas, chasing trends, or hoping to get lucky without a real plan. But every upload still costs the platform something. Even books that never sell still take up space. They need storage, security, updates, and support. When this happens with thousands of inactive or low-selling accounts, it creates real costs for the platform. So platforms introduce small barriers. Not to block serious authors who are building something long-term, but they want to slow down rush, careless uploads that add clutter instead of value. And that's exactly what this change is designed to do. Many authors see this and think publishing should be free. That's a writer's mindset. This way of thinking is about finishing the writing and uploading the book without thinking about what's happening after it's published. It treats publishing as a one-time event instead of an ongoing process. A publisher looks at this differently. A publisher asks, how do I make sure I'm earning more than $100 a year so this doesn't even matter? That question changes everything. Now, the focus shifts to sales, visibility, and how readers respond. It's about how well the book performs, not just that it's published. You start thinking about covers, categories, and how to reach the right readers. This mindset puts results first, not just output. When you start thinking this way, you make better decisions. Your books get better, and your chances of earning steady income go up. Here's the truth most people avoid. The issue isn't the fee. Books that fail to sell are the real problem. If your book isn't making at least $100 a year, something in your setup needs to change. See this as feedback to help you improve, not as a setback. A main point: use sales as your performance measure. Maybe your cover doesn't fit your genre. Maybe your book is in the wrong category, so the right readers don't see it. It could be a weak title or description that doesn't catch interest. Or maybe the idea doesn't match what readers want right now. None of this means your book is bad. It means your positioning needs work. The answer isn't to publish more books without making changes. Instead, work on improving the books you already released. Once your book is positioned well, reaching the $100 mark is very realistic. Enjoying the video? Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more. And if you want to stay updated, turn on notifications so you never miss a new video. This is how you set yourself apart. Writers often focus on finishing their books, thinking the work ends once the final draft is uploaded. Publishers focus on what happens after the book is live. This means thinking about the market before you publish. You start asking key questions early. Are readers already buying books like yours? Does your idea meet their expectation, or does it confuse them? Does your cover fit with the top books in your genre? Does your description make people want to read right away? These are not small details. They make the difference between a book that sells and one that just sits there. Paying attention to details drives sales. When you think like a publisher, every choice has a reason. The goal is to connect your book with the right readers so it can sell. A lot of authors respond to problems by saying, I just need more books. It seems logical that more books would give you more chances to make sales. But more books only help if they actually work. If you have 10 books that aren't selling, adding 10 more won't fix the problem. You're not building momentum. You're just repeating the same mistakes. That's where many authors get stuck. Instead, you want books that connect. You want books that stand out. Give readers what they expect and lead them naturally to your next release. When a reader finishes one and wants more, your catalog starts working as a system. This is how you create steady sales over time. Not by uploading more at random, but by improving how each book performs and how they work together to keep readers moving forward. Focus on optimization, not just output. This is where things start to work in your favor. A single book is just one product. It has to do all the work by itself, which slows things down and makes growth unpredictable. But a connected series turns your catalog into a system. When a reader finishes one book and wants the next one right away, you create flow. There's no gap or second guessing. They stay in your world and keep reading. That flow is what turns into a steady income over time. Instead of hoping for random sales, you start seeing steady activity. One reader can lead to several purchases, and each new readers add to the cycle. That's how you move from occasional sales to reliable results. Now, your books work together, support each other, and build momentum with every new release instead of sitting alone. Let's make this practical. Earning $100 a year isn't about luck or hoping the algorithm finds your book. It's about making sure everything works together. Your book should match what readers expect in your genre. When someone sees your cover, they should know quickly what kind of story or value they'll get. If the cover looks off, they'll scroll past. If it fits, they'll stop and take a look. Your title should be clear, not just clever. It should show readers what to expect, so there's no confusion. Your description should grab their attention fast and make them want to read right away. When all these parts work together, readers can notice, understand, and buy your book more easily. Results won't show up instantly, but you'll begin to see steady sales over time. Here's what most people miss. When fewer low-effort books are uploaded, it becomes easier for everyone else to get noticed. There's less clutter, so readers are more likely to find well-made, clearly positioned books. With fewer random books being uploaded, quality books have more space to stand out. Your cover, title, and description are more likely to catch attention because they aren't lost in a sea of rushed content. And when some authors hesitate or pull back, others keep going. That's where you gain ground. This change can be your chance to grow if you stay consistent while others slow down. Don't do anything drastic. Just keep improving and publishing with purpose. Consistency and intent win when others stop. So instead of seeing this as a barrier, look at it as a new opportunity. It's a space you can step into and grow. You can't control what platforms decide. You don't set the fees, policy, or how companies change their systems. But you can control your approach. You can control how well your book is positioned in the market. You can study what works and apply it. You can improve your covers, your titles, and your descriptions so they actually connect with readers. You can control how often you publish. Don't rush. Be steady and intentional. Each new book should build on the last. You could also shape how your catalog connects over time, turning separate books into a system that keeps readers coming back. And those are the things that actually drive income. When you focus on these things, changes like this won't feel like a problem anymore. A strong publishing system can handle changes without slowing down or losing direction. Prepare with a solid system, not quick fixes. If you're feeling stuck or unsure how to get your book published, I offer personalized coaching to guide you step by step from first draft to hit and publish. Whether you're just starting or ready to release your book, I'll help you move forward with confidence. Check out the link in the description below. In self-publishing, consistency matters most, not speed, not shortcuts. Being consistent is what leads to real progress. Each book you publish should make the next one easier to sell. That means improving something each time, like a better cover, a stronger title, a clearer description, or smarter positioning. These minor improvements help not just one book, but everything you publish in the future. Over time, that builds momentum. Once you build momentum, it doesn't start over with each new book. It keeps growing. Readers move from one book to the next, and your catalog functions as a system rather than a collection of separate pieces. That's when things begin to feel more stable. Sales stop being random. Momentum turns your work into steady results, so each new book adds to what you've already built instead of making you start over. This change isn't meant to stop you. It's here to filter out low-effort publishing. If you're serious about building a publishing business, this won't slow you down at all. In fact, it can actually help you. While others hesitate, you keep building. While others complain, you keep improving your system. Taking action like this is what sets you apart. If you want a clear step-by-step system for preparing your books to publish and sell, check out this video where I share my exact publishing checklist. The video walks you through everything from setup to positioning so your book have the best chance to earn money. If you're ready to stop guessing and start building, check this video out, and I'll see you there.